This is basically the first proper new Heroes of Might and Magic game in about 10 years. The last one fans really loved was Heroes 5 from 2006, then parts 6 and 7. These got mixed reactions. And now this one shows up made by a studio called Unfrozen. It's a prequel, meaning the story happens before the older games. What makes this one interesting is that it does pull a lot from Heroes 3, which most people treat as the best one, while adding some fresh ideas on top. So here's everything you need to know, and how this thing actually works. You pick a hero from one of 6 sides, including Dungeon, Templar, Necropolis, Hive, and Grove. Every hero has a small bonus they are good at, like making certain creatures stronger, casting your spells better, moving faster on the map, or pulling in more money. The heroes come in 2 types: might heroes who hit harder in combat, and magic heroes who rely on spells. So the basic gameplay loop here is pretty simple and easy to understand. You begin this with 1 town and 1 hero. You walk around the map turn by turn, grabbing gold, wood, ore, gems, crystals, and also a new resource called alchemical dust. You find piles of neutral monsters guarding treasure, capture extra towns, and build up your army. In your towns, you put up buildings to recruit creatures, upgrade them into stronger versions, research new spells, and boost your income. The actual battles happen on a grid. Your creature stacks act in an order set by the initiative stats, and move based on their speed. One new thing worth knowing is focus points. Your units earn these while fighting, and you spend them on special creature abilities, or on your hero's heroic strike, which is a small attack the hero can do once per round. Every faction also has its own combat trick. The Dungeon 1, for example, lets you pick between 3 stances at the start of each round: more attack, more defense, or more spell power. On the strategy side, your towns slowly give you law of astrology points, and you spend these to unlock passive bonuses for your whole empire. Sort of like civics in Civilization. Stuff like more tax income, faster unit growth, or cheaper building costs. Heroes also level up and pick skills with sub-skills. And if you do grab the right combination of skills, then you can unlock an advanced class that gives bigger bonuses. The game does have a campaign, but only the first act is in it right now. The story is about a demonic bug-like faction called the Hive, setting villages on fire with flames that refuse to go out. There is also a skirmish mode with tons of random map templates, multiplayer both online and hot seat, and a map editor if you want to make your own stuff. Now some honest things. The art style here is more colorful and cartoonish than the older games, and not everyone is sold on this. Being early access also means rough edges. For example, we have seen some sound effects are missing, certain tooltips show errors, and the combat log also doesn't always explain why something happened. On the bright side, the devs actually listen. They already made the battlefield bigger, redid some ugly unit models, added readability settings, and also cleaned up the interface based on the demo feedback. About the towns, each has a main building that you level up over time to unlock more construction options. But you can only put up 1 building per day, so your priorities matter. The Mage Guild works in tiers, and the spells come from different schools, where knowing a school makes its spell stronger or cheaper. Creatures also have 2 upgrade paths instead of just 1. For example, Onyx Dancers can turn into Aureate Dancers for pure range damage, or Jasper Dancers, who hit hard in melee. The map is split into zones, and crossing between them usually means beating a tough guard. Inside each zone, you find mines for income, extra creature dwellings, shrines that teach random spells, and these Pandora's boxes with surprise rewards. Creature banks let you fight a set guard for a price, and the game tells you upfront if a fight is easy, normal, difficult, or lethal. Your heroes can also wear artifacts in specific slots, and some of these combine into set bonuses. Beyond the regular skirmish and the campaign, there is also Arena for pure battles, and the single hero mode, where you only get 1 hero, and the game ends in a forced duel after the first month. The difficulty has separate sliders for economy, enemy strength, and AI smartness, which is a nice change. The unfair mode openly cheats, lower ones don't. Hive and Grove weren't in the demo, so they are worth a quick mention. Hive is all bugs and fire, with parasites, locusts, scorpions, and hive queens at the top. Grove leans into nature. Both feel pretty different from the other 4. The game has over 100 heroes total across all sides, so plenty of builds to try. Of course, whether to jump in now depends on your patience for rough edges and for missing content. As always with these early access titles, if you want something polished, it is better to wait. If you are okay with bugs here and there, then this one promises a solid shape for early access, and fans of Heroes 3 or 5 will probably feel right at home. And this sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.